Bro, I've been having this feeling that when I did pot like 10 years ago, that shit fucked up my brain. But now the feeling's disappeared. Now I only feel dopamine from jacking off. So, holy shit. Like I changed my like pulse. I'm like, whoa. I feel more clear now than I did back then. I don't know, I just feel more calm. Much more calm. I don't feel a jitter in my system. Now I know what the fuck drugs do to you, dude. Like, I never was a smoker, like really, but like I only did it like one or two times, like more like not like five times. But the thing is, like multiply that by two. I'm kind of lying. I'm not that innocent, right? Because my friends, they're the ones that weren't innocent, really. They pushed me into that bullshit, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to do it. Two times I did it by my own choice, and two times I didn't. I think that's what it was. But like, I was experimenting to see what the fuck was gonna do, and it was bad. Like to me, I didn't feel comfortable when when I did it the first time. And sure, I might not be able to go back to remembering how that doesn't feel, but I feel more calm now, which I don't think it's gonna have any, bad effects on my brain. I think you can get past that as long as you detoxify yourself from that kind of stuff and move on from its lingering effects that really last such a long time, even after such a small amount. Like now, I thank God don't remember how it feels. Like it just zoomed out of my body, like a bad spirit coming out. Like it exhaled through the back here with this right side, and it left like that. I'm like, bro, that's fucking crazy. Like that was disturbing, dude. And I'm not saying pot is, if you want to live like that, if you want to have a disturbed cause in your thoughts, like that makes you feel like you can't get something that you want. Like enough of that bullshit or whatever. Like if that's fucking pot, they say cocaine is worse, right? Like what the fuck does it do? Like I don't want to know. Let's just leave it at that. This is why with addictions, like even jerking off, I fucking do it a lot, like almost all the time, and it's addicting because you can't stop it. You gotta realize you're not doing it because you don't want to. You gotta stop it, but you can't stop jerking off. It's part of your body. That's something you can't control because it's part of your mechanism. As sad as it's to say, I mean, unless your body doesn't produce actual testosterone, like I don't know if girls feel that way like men do. I think they also produce testosterone. They said that they do, but not as much as men. Perhaps I don't know how it works. What I know is that men they do that shit, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, but like there's a time and place, and to do it so much, it might get you hooked on some sort of like copium. Like if you're doing it like 7 times a day, then it might equivalent to 700 milligrams of dopamine, just like pot or something, and it might fuck up overload your system. If you come too much, you're gonna either break your dick or break your ball sack or whatever the fuck your mechanism, or you're gonna break your brain. You overstimulate yourself with. That's why finding a girlfriend is good, but finding an angel, I don't want to know if angels lead you to places you might not be. Because we're on Earth, right? Earth is for humans. I'm not sure how that works, but if you go too high on a note, right? Because if you go too low, it breaks your voice as well. If you go too high, does it go break your voice as well? This is what I mean. Yes, it does. You're pushing yourself. Either you're slouching or you're balleting too much. But at the end of the day, you're fucking stubborning your body. And it's not correct to do that. But thank God that got out of my head. Even if it came a little when I realized that I'm healthy now. I just need to get that out of my system. It made me antsy and drove me wild, like not in a good way at all. Like I was like had a sinister lingering feeling in the back of my mind. Who the fuck? They say they lace it with shit, and I'm like, whoa, maybe they do, but I don't want to know what the fuck. But now I've always had this fear of like how that felt like. Like I can still remember it, but I can't feel the taste in my back of my mind anymore. I just felt a little another snap back into reality. It's like it went like it's not my brain falling into place. It's just the lingering manifestations of the thing leaving the section that I'm not like I know I can't forget the pain because it's post traumatic stress disorder or whatever the fuck, but you can mitigate so you don't like have to be anxious and sleep at night more comfortably, knowing that it's not going to come back to get you. In that way, that you can avoid something like slipping on a banana peel. You see the banana on the floor, but you can choose sometimes. Of course, you can really choose when you're not in that moment of feeling it. You can. It's less urge to strong to step on it and break your ankle. All right, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fucking wild, man. And I hope it keeps going in a good way, where it just gets out and detoxes my, because I'm still a little bit, you could see it. I think it's like, it relates to me like this. I played Mega Man Blue Moon, the first, or the Red Sun ones, on Game Boy Advance back in 2005. And Mega Man used Dark Soul, and that's what Dark Soul is. I feel like it lowers your HP. I'm not sure if it does. It does lower your HP, but not sure if it actually, like, the pot does that. Like, it makes you lower. I mean, it makes your color turn purple, which is Dark Soul in the game. It's like a shadow, a bad soul that you have, like, of. I'm not saying pot is bad, because it might not be. I don't really give a shit what it fucking does. I just don't want it in my system per se, because of that bullshit of addictions and, like, creepy shit. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it makes you, like, dark in the back. It's like you feel uncrispy, if you will. You feel like you want to play something in the hard way, but not in a hard way, more like a hard way, you know what I mean? Like you want some hard drugs. That's what they call them then, I guess, huh? Ugh, gotta snap out of it. Oh, fuck me, dude! Get out of here! Alright, there you go, I got it. Whew! Alright, I'm clear. Alright, breathe. Alright, we're fine. Alright, yeah. Just gotta move on with it. Alright. Goodbye, guys. See y'all on the next one. Hopefully it cures my movements that are off the, placement. Because one lady did tell me once she noticed with my physiology that I had a nervous tick. And I'm like, oh, really? I do. I might. But guess what? It might have been because of that. It's more like you're out of kilt. That's not good. Holy shit, dude. And I thought my tooth breaking was a brain damaged flaw. It is. You see the pain in the underside of my eyes. But those drugs, dude. But thank God I've been eating healthy in the diner. I've been going for walks in nature for the past years in this neighborhood of Bridgeton. The air is pretty clear over here, and you can just escape from the drugs if you're not consumed by them by the end of what you've done. And thank God I got out of this bullshit, which I don't have to think about now. Oh, man. Now I'm going to eat a light vanilla yogurt. I've been doing these kind of things. I'm not, you can see my mouth. My throat isn't healthy. None of it is healthy. My system is still damaged. It'll probably stay that way forever if it doesn't fix itself. But because puberty already struck me, maybe. I'm not sure how it's going to work, if it's going to unwind. I don't know. It's not letting me breathe. But I just need it to clear up so that I can practice speeching and maybe even singing properly again, if I can get the chance to do so by the God's grace. But I think that with the cure to the drugs, there might be a way out of singing badly as well. I mean, as long as I keep my youthful demeanor and it's continuing to consume good foods and have a proper, fitness plan and exercise regimen, then it might work properly to make me feel more cohesive and get the drain out and make it clean and enough for me to survive on good breaths of air, even if they're tighter than they used to be. Life is about learning how to balance truths and lies before you expire by the time you reach adulthood, so you can know what the fuck. Adulthood is like maturity, when you not adult maturity, just mental maturity, or something of the like, where you reach the almost the basically the final premise of what you are as a whole unit of being, especially in your prime, and knowing how your capabilities affect the world and all this kind of consideration of yourself as a unit, and fulfilling that prophecy of becoming the legend of your heart's desire that you can possibly truly manifest. Okay, yeah, I'm done talking. I gotta stop being weird because I talk a lot about things, but thank gosh, like I feel like I haven't spoken about things like that in a while, quite. And my tooth still hurts, so I can say quite a while. I said a while, quite. You see, I still don't have the brain. It will never be the same. It'll never be sharp. I just felt sharpness, but I'm not experiencing it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's there and I'm just jizzing it out like all day, every day. It's a weaker flow because of the. You see that, and let's just leave it at that. Try to keep yourself clean and just do good things. You're healthy and yeah, just have a good day. Peace out, guys. See ya. Deuce.